Welcome to the Academy, a series focused on the basics of Star Wars: The Old Republic. There are 3 different ways to play Star Wars: The Old Republic when it comes to subscribing to the game: free to play, preferred, and subscribed. When you first download the game, you start off as a free to play player. That means you haven't invested any money into the game by subscribing, and you're trying it out as a free demo to see if you like it. You can access so much of the game while playing for free, including all 8 of the original class stories. There are lots of small annoying restrictions, like only being allowed to hold so many credits, not getting the best armor, and being locked out of some of the endgame high-level activities. But as far as things go, SWTOR has one of the best free demos out there. Some of the biggest drawbacks of being a free-to-play player is that there won't be a lot for you to do once you complete your class storyline and reach the free-to-play maximum of level 50. If you've gotten that far in the story and enjoyed the game, I highly recommend subscribing for at least 1 month. That way you unlock all the expansions and preferred perks, even if you only stay subscribed for 1 month. Subscribing is when you pay monthly for the game at about $15 a month. Subscribing gives you access to 100% of the game's content, including the storyline past the original class stories, all of the expansions, and no restrictions. When you subscribe, you unlock all the previous expansions and can play them forever, even if you unsubscribe in the future. There's also an in-between state called Preferred. Preferred players have a few less restrictions than free-to-play players, and you can become a preferred player by spending at least $5 on the game, either by subscribing for at least 1 month or by buying cartel coins. Most preferred players are players that subscribed in the past but are not currently subscribing. If you subscribed in the past, you'll keep any expansions you had before but won't be able to play any newly released ones until you sub again. The expansions usually include a new storyline and a level increase, so if you haven't subscribed recently, you might not be able to level all the way to level 70. You'll also have lots of little drawbacks if you try to play with a friend as a free-to-play player. You can still play with each other easily while doing the stories, but you can't do things like trade, mail, expand your inventory, quick travel easily, or revive in place if you die a lot. Preferred players can do a few more things than free-to-play players, like being able to trade with each other and mail items. Preferred and free-to-play players deal with a lot of restrictions once they finish the storyline and start digging into the non-story content. One of the biggest challenges is the credit cap. For free-to-play players, you'll only be able to hold 200,000 credits. Preferred players can only hold up to 350,000 credits. Any credits you earn beyond that point will be thrown into an escrow, a bank that holds your excess credits that will be returned to you the next time you subscribe. You can also buy escrow unlocks with cartel coins that will grant you a chunk of credits from your escrow and temporarily bump your credit cap, but won't permanently make your credit cap higher. This can make it extremely difficult to buy expensive items like rare armors, mounts, or luxury stronghold unlocks. For a seasoned player, this restriction is by far the most frustrating because no matter how you like to play, it's a large part of the game to earn and spend credits. If you're currently a subscriber and are looking to downgrade to playing without paying as a preferred player, there's a few things you can save up for and buy before you have a credit cap as a preferred player. Some unlocks you might want to purchase before going preferred are Authorization, Artifact, Equipment, so you can wear purple artifact gear. Customization Control, Display Character Titles, which allows you to show or hide your title. Customization Control, Display Legacy Name and Titles, which allows you to show or hide your legacy titles. Customization Control, Unify Colors, which allows you to color match your outfits. Customization Control, Hide Head Slot, so you can hide or show your helmet. Additional character slots for your many alts, but hold on to them before you become preferred so you can see exactly how many you need. There have been many promotions that included a free character slot along the way. Otherwise, some of your extra characters of your choice will be locked out and unplayable while you are preferred. 2. Unlock additional quick bar unlocks, since preferred players get 4 out of the 6 subscribers get. Unlock crew skills slot, since preferred players get 2 of the 3 crafting slots subscribers get. Unlock guild bank access, since preferred players get kicked out of their guild bank. Just keep in mind, preferred players are 100% locked out of guild credits, even with this unlock. And outfit designer slots, bank tabs, and legacy bank tabs, as some of these unlocks revert to being unlockable with cartel coins only as a preferred player, and others are just expensive, so you won't be able to afford them with your preferred credit cap. All of these items are available on the cartel market for cartel coins, and occasionally on the GTN. Keep in mind a majority of these unlocks have a legacy-wide version, and it's usually worth it to buy the legacy-wide one if you want to have the unlock available on 4 or more characters. If you're a free-to-play player, it's usually recommended for you to subscribe for at least a month rather than trying to buy your unlocks piece by piece. When you subscribe for a month, even if you unsubscribe the next month, you'll be permanently upgraded to preferred status, which comes with lots of permanent unlocks like 2 out of 3 crafting skills, rather than the 1 crafting skill free-to-play players get. This is on top of being able to level to max level and unlocking all the most recent expansions. As for content you can do as a preferred player, you'll be locked out of 3 major parts of the game: PvP, Operations, and Galactic Command. For PvP, you'll be restricted to 5 Warzones per week per character. There are ways to get around this, but only if you have a friend to queue up with who is subscribed. You'll be completely locked out from ranked PvP, the highly competitive version of PvP for advanced players. If you're interested in earning gear through PvP, you'll be locked into earning only half the currency required to buy level 70 gear. As a preferred player, you will be able to earn unassembled components from Warzones, but you won't be able to earn command tokens, which are the second currency needed to buy gear. The good news is, if you are playing as a preferred player, you can earn a pile of unassembled components, and then turn them in with a few Galactic Command tokens the next time you subscribe. For PvE, you'll be locked completely out of Operations, the 8-man group content where you can fight bosses as a group. Operations are some of the most interesting group content available in the game, and preferred and free-to-play players are completely locked out of Operations. In the past, you could purchase Operations passes with cartel coins or from the GTN, but these have been retired and you must now subscribe to run Operations. With the new Galactic Command system, level 70 preferred players are also locked out of getting the best gear in the game. Preferred players can still get a hold of some great level 70 crafted gear, but they won't be able to win any gear from Operations, from PvP, or from Galactic Command, or get any set bonus gear period. Even if you're not level 70, you'll still be locked out of wearing most level 70 gear in the game, including blue, green, and purple bordered gear, without buying an unlock called Authorization Artifact Equipment. This unlock costs cartel coins, or can be bought from the GTN, and can be unlocked per account or per character, and it's quite expensive. If you had gear equipped before you went preferred, you should be able to still wear it, but you won't be able to equip any new purple bordered gear or level 70 gear until you purchase the unlock from the cartel market or the GTN. If you became a preferred player after hitting level 70 and want more gear, you can get some of the powerful non-set bonus crafted gear from the GTN, including the very expensive 240 rating crafted gear. If you have a friend who has these schematics and wants to help craft you gear, just keep in mind you will need the Authorization Artifact Equipment to wear it. If you're buying it from the GTN, you will likely need to buy multiple escrow unlocks first. You're probably better off working on a private deal and trading items for it instead. If you're a preferred level 70 player, I wouldn't worry too much about getting the best gear in the game, as you're locked out of Operations to start with, and there's not a huge need for the best gear in the game unless you want an easier time doing some of the hardest hard mode flashpoints in the game. If you're a free-to-play or preferred player, you might be asking yourself, what can you do after you finish your class story if you aren't able or interested in subscribing? The game still has a lot to offer. Free-to-play players are the most limited in what they have available after they finish their class storyline and hit level 50. Free-to-play players have access to playing at least 2 different characters, so I definitely recommend trying out one of the other 8 class stories with your second free character. Since you only have 2, you might want to try a character on the opposite faction. Both sides have entirely different side quests. As a free-to-play player, you will definitely want to also do any side quests or planetary quests you encounter along the way, as there isn't any new planetary story quests available to you after you finish your last quest on the planet of Ilum. Once you finish Ilum, there are a few more repeatable daily area quests you can check out on Ilum, Belsavis, and in the Black Hole on Corellia. I've also heard you can check out CZ-198. It's just very hard as it's for a higher level. Heroics on all planets are also repeatable and are a great way to earn some quick credits. Free-to-play and preferred players also have access to a majority of the flashpoints in the game, so you can group up with others and try out the 4-man group flashpoints. Most flashpoints also now have a solo version available you can play by yourself. You also have access to Space Missions, an on-rails shooter that you can access near your ship's galaxy map, but you're limited to a couple matches per week per character. If you want to try flying in space battles against other players, Galactic Starfighter is available even to free-to-play players. Don't forget, as a free-to-play player, you can also hop into PvP, player versus player Warzones. Just make sure to grab a subscribed friend to group up with if you want to do more than a few matches. If your friend queues up your group, you will be able to do unlimited Warzones with them. Other things free-to-play players can check out are stronghold decorating, crafting, and collecting. The basic strongholds of Coruscant and Dromund Kaas only cost 5,000 credits for their initial unlock, and you can unlock quite a few rooms a little bit at a time before you get to the rooms that are beyond your credit cap. Crafting unfortunately is severely hindered for preferred players, as you can only queue up one crafted item per companion at a time instead of queuing up many items and allowing your companions to craft them over time even if you're away from the computer. The good news is if you are crafting for fun, and for yourself rather than as part of a crafting production line, crafting as a preferred player is very viable, especially if you buy the unlocks, which allows you to have all 3 crew skill slots available. Just keep in mind as a free-to-play player with a 200,000 credit cap or a preferred player with 350,000 credit cap, you'll be severely hindered in any activity that involves buying items, whether that's collecting, crafting, or stronghold decorating. All players from level 1 to level 70 can also try out role-playing. It's a free activity that's not supported directly in-game, but something that a lot of players enjoy. Role-playing is a way of acting as your character and interacting with other players as if you are your character in chat. You could roleplay as a Serene Jedi, a hardened trooper, or even Imperial mechanic. Since roleplaying only requires access to the chat system, you can do it as a free-to-play player once you've surpassed the chat level restrictions, and as much as you want as a preferred or subscriber. Preferred players will have a lot more options available on top of all of those activities, depending on what the last expansion they unlocked was and what level their characters are. Preferred players can check out all the same activities as free-to-play players, but they might also have access to story expansion quests, their reputation system, more daily areas like Makeb, Orkhan, or Yavin 4, and they have access to many more character slots so they can try out all 8 class stories, maybe even more than once. If you're a level 70 preferred player, you can't join the group finder queue to try and find a group for Uprisings, but you can play Uprisings if you're part of a pre-formed group without the group finder. Head to the fleet, pick up the Uprising quest, share it with your group, and you'll then be able to enter the Uprising manually together with the quick travel button available near your quest list on the top right of your screen. During flashpoints in Uprisings, certain bosses will drop special CXP packs. These packs will grant you command experience to level up your command level. As a preferred player, you can earn these CXP packs, but you can't use them. You can save them and use them the next time you subscribe. Subscribers can do everything free-to-play and preferred players do, but they also have access to the newest expansions, all the daily areas, unlimited Warzones, operations, no credit cap, no restrictions, and they also get 500 cartel coins a month. In general, everything is a lot smoother if you're subscribed to the game, but it's not impossible to play as a preferred or free-to-play player, depending on what you want to do. If you enjoy the game and have the money, I definitely recommend to subscribe as long as you're actively playing and enjoying the game. Before you go, if you're currently a preferred player, make sure to watch my video about my referral code. You might be able to get 7 days of free subscription and some other free goodies. If you're completely new to the game and don't even have an account yet, there's some goodies there for you too. Good luck on your journey as a preferred player, and I hope you have fun trying to figure out all the different ways you can take advantage of the free system.